Good morning, guys. It is December 2nd, which means it's day 2 of Vlogmas. Today I'm freezing, but I have on that Christmas shirt I had showed you in my closet purge. I ended up keeping it. I kept, like, my Disney stuff. I have to do a redo of that closet and show you what I ended up keeping. Okay, you can now see in my living room a little bit. It's kind of a gray day, so you can't really see anything. I'm trying to figure out what room to start with, and I think I'm going to start with the dining room. Scott and I are actually going out shortly because there's like a Christmas fair at the school, so I'm going to go do that with him, and then he's going to go get groceries. I'll come back and probably do some decorating, and then later tonight him and I are going to go Christmas shopping. So maybe bring you for some of that. But my dining room is a bit of a disaster. As I said yesterday, I still have some of the dishes. They're clean, but they just didn't get put into the yellow cabinet or wherever they're supposed to go. And Scott always finds the table really crowded when all 6 chairs are around it. So usually for the holidays, we end up putting the extra 2 chairs out in the garage just to keep them out of the way, because we're going to have like little trees and stuff in here. So before I put this away, I just wanted to show you, this is our green bean casserole dish. My friend Stacy in Florida had first showed this to us. The copyright on it is 2005. It's by Campbell's Soup. And it's the green bean casserole dish, and it has the recipe for the green bean casserole. So I'll zoom in. I don't know if you can see that. So the prep time is 10 minutes, cook time is 30 minutes. You need a can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. You need half a cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, a dash of pepper, 4 cups of cooked cut green beans, and 1 1/3 cup of French's fried onions. Then, so you mix the soup, the milk, the soy, the pepper, the beans, and the 2/3 cup of the French's fried onions in the dish, and you bake it for 350 degrees for 25 minutes or until it's hot. And then you stir it up, and then you sprinkle the remaining French's fried onions on top for 5 minutes. It says it serves 6. It barely serves the 4 of us. We usually have a little bit left over the next day, but usually just for 1 meal. So we actually would like to make 2 of these for Christmas, just so we'd have some more in the leftovers. Really cool dish. I found this in Publix in Kissimmee in Florida, in the grocery store. So you might be able to order it online. I'm not exactly sure, and I cannot remember how much it was. I want to say it was like $10 or something in the grocery store. But Campbell's green bean casserole dish. There you go. Alright, so I got the table cleared off. I don't think I'm going to put the tablecloth on it yet, because Christmas is still like a few weeks away, and I don't want this to be all dusty and gross by the time Christmas comes. So, first thing I need to do is vacuum, because I see a dead spider in the corner over there. So, I got these trees 2 years ago when we first moved here at IKEA, and I kept the name, it's that. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. And it has the little stand and the little pieces, and it comes in a bag about the size of like a soccer chair, you know what I mean? Fold up camp chair. So the other thing we do is we buy a roll of this plastic wrap. I can get it in Canada at the dollar store, but they sell it at Home Depot, which is where we had to get some last year. And I just use it to kind of contain the pieces a little bit, because I don't know how manufacturers think stuff is going to fit back in the bag, because it really kind of doesn't. I did a stupid thing when we first moved in here. We bought a brand new Christmas tree, and I threw out the tree box. Never throw out the tree box. As annoying as that is, I never can get it back into the tree bag, the fancy tree bag that I bought. Just keep the tree box. That was the dumbest thing I did, was get rid of that. I was talking to Annette, and she's like, oh my god, tell me you didn't get rid of the box. I'm like, yeah, I did. It was the first time I've ever done that. I bought a tree bag. And she's like, okay, good luck with that. Because the tree bag is meant for a 7.5-foot tree, and there's part of it. There's the rest of it. It's a big tree, and it does not fit. And I tried to buy the 9.5 foot bag the day I bought the tree, because you could get like a free tree bag when you bought the tree. And Home Depot clued into what I was trying to do. I was like, oh, did I have the wrong size bag? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Damn it. So these are, I think it's like a little 4-foot tree, And they're very sparse, and I think that's so cool. That's what I like about it. It's like a little tiny, like, oh, you can't see it yet, sorry, hang on. And they're very plasticky. I just think it's so cute. And I like that it's kind of sparse because I think you can see the little craft ornaments that I put on here. I think you can see them a little bit clearer because they hang, and it's not all about the tree. It's more about the ornaments on this one. So these trees were like $24.99 at IKEA. And then there's another one that I want to say is like $50 or $60. But I don't see much of a difference between those and these. I don't know if maybe they're a little bit bigger. I'm not sure. But anyway, these ones are cute. And I think they're $24.99. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that's gonna go over here. Right like that. Oh, I didn't have curtains last year. So you're gonna cause me problems, aren't you? IKEA tree next to the IKEA curtains. It's a whole thing. All right, tree number 2. Okay, so we got 2 trees up and ready, and we've got our bin of decorations. Oh, and a warning to not let your child sit in the bin. Okay, fresh cut trees. I have this old chair here. I got this, whoops, back in Canada. It was at a little antique store called Rusty Hinges, and it was a little Christmas chair. And I normally sit this doll and the bear on it through the year, but I just angle that sign that says fresh cut Christmas trees on there. These I've shown you guys before. They're the kids' letters to Santa when they were little. So Bryn would have been 6 when she wrote this. Dear Santa, I'd like the Playmobil Zoo and some surprises for Christmas from Bryn. And then Kerrigan did this one when she would have been, let's see, it's 2007. She was born 2003, so she was 4. So she put, Dear Santa, I would like sip tea with Belle and lots of other surprises for Christmas from Kerrigan 2007. And she did her little 7 backwards. These are just cheap little, oh, look at that, IKEA frames, and I put the color of the DMC floss, so the green was $3.19 and the red was $3.04, so that someday, if I ever have grandchildren, I can do the same thing for them, and I'll know which color floss I used. So, and see, Bryn's is in red and Kerrigan's is in green, because Bryn's presents are always in red paper, Kerrigan's are always in green paper, and then I did the date in the opposite color. So I would like to get these kind of a little more professionally framed, but I just did this years ago, and yeah, and then I just have the little easels that those sit on, but I should get them done in proper frames. But anyway, that's how we've done it this far. I have my little tree garland from Miss Betsy, so I'm gonna hang that in the window. We have our stockings that Scott's mom had needle pointed for us. Oh, my little birds were all wrapped up in those nicely, and I kind of knocked them all over. So these will go on the cabinet, I think. Or no, they go in the window. These can go in the window. Those 2 can chat. And then we've got 2 more. And you're supposed to decorate in 3s. So we're going to have this guy over here for a little bit. And then these guys are all having a chat, but this guy's calling him to come over. So this is my stocking that Scott's mom had made for me many, many years ago, and she backed them with this rocking horse paper. And then I had designed Bryn's for her to make. So it has stars, and it had a little angel on there. And then, oh, this is my little girl I got last year, I think. She's so cute. Isn't she cute? So I think with her little shoes, so she's going to stay up here. I think she's so cute. I got her at Marshall's last year. Normally, I write the date on the stuff when I get it, and I did not do that. So I'm going to have to put that on her tag and write the date when I got her. Then I have my lights, so I label everything. So 2015 use on the IKEA craft trees. So I know that those are the lights. These are my tree skirts and the ornaments that I made. So I bought these little fuzzy tree skirts to go on them. And then these are my little Mill Hill ornaments that I had made. And they're all labeled and dated of the date that I made them. So those go on the tree. And this guy gets a tree skirt, and the other one will get the tree skirt, but it's down underneath there. And then we have Kerrigan's stocking, which I designed as well. So it has a little snowman. And then we've got Scott's, and he's had that since he was very little. So there you go. And I just hang those on the backs of our chairs. Then I have these ones. This was 2016 for the IKEA tree. I'm a little confused as to my labeling there. And then this is Mill Hill Ornaments and YouTube. So these are Mill Hill Ornaments and YouTube viewer ornaments. So I've got all those in here. And I have an extension cord for this one tree because there isn't a plug. Is there? Well, you know there is. Oh, you know what? This is probably for the stuff that I put up on the cabinet here. And then I have more ornaments for the tree, but these are my mom's decorations, so I kept those separate. So I should probably get a nicer box for those. Now, what I do with the bin before it goes out in the garage is I usually put the stuff that isn't going to stay out at Christmas, like the things that I take away, like my little jar of beach rocks, our little sign that says family. So I put all this extra stuff just in the bin because why not? Because sometimes with Christmas you end up with so much stuff out that it just gets too cluttered. So I try to just pack stuff away. So I'm just putting the lights on the Christmas tree, and I'm quite impressed when I took them out of the box. These aren't new. I used these last year. I was just very organized putting things back. Plug them in first, make sure they're working. And then what I do is I put the tree in its spot. Make sure that I don't have a lot of extra cord coming out from the wall. And then I wrap completely around. And if you've ever seen an episode of America's Funniest Home Videos and somebody's tree falls down, you can always tell when they've only decorated the front of it because then you see the lights just hanging on the front of the tree. So I'm just going to loosely go around and make sure I have enough lights kind of for every row. And because it's a sparse little tree, I don't want like a crazy amount of lights on it anyway. And then I just kind of fiddle with them and put some out towards the front, some more towards the back, and it just gives your tree a little bit of depth. Okay, so I got the trees done. Kerrigan helped decorate this one over here. And then we have the other one decorated over there. Got our little birds in the window. We have our little felt trees, courtesy of Miss Betsy, that she had sent those to us. Very cute. Thanks again, Betsy. And then we have our stockings hanging on our chairs for now. And then we've got the little girl over there, and I hung up the drawing of Scott. Here's Miss Kerrigan. Hello, Miss Kerrigan. Kerrigan helped me hang that. And the New York sign. What?
Was that drawing not always there?
It was. It was just resting on the top of the bureau. I hadn't hung it up. So there we go. So that's done at this point. I got to get some of my little green trees, and that set of lights will go all in those on the yellow cabinet. Alrighty, next. So in the kitchen, I just did that little Santa guy. I did this guy up here. I did the We Believe in Santa that I made years ago. Family room, nothing yet. And then down the hall here, I put that and that. I normally have like family pictures on there. And then that one, and you saw the North Pole. This is a cabinet up here that I got in the summer. I did a whole video on it, which I will post at some point. But this is what's at the top of our stairs right now. So I have this cabinet that I got from IKEA. Those are Disney pictures. And underneath here I have scrapbooks like that, because I wanted a place for all our scrapbooks. So I have the Be Jolly bucket over there that Mom had given me. And then I have some little gnomes. And then the kids' little Christmas letters to Santa are up there. So there you go. So I am going to take a break and get some lunch. I have no idea what time of day it is. This camera kills me. Hello. Okay, I'm back. I am working in the family room now. I tend to jump around, as you see. I get working on something, then I get bored with that room, and then I move on. So I'm about to start decorating above these two cabinets. We had these cabinets last year, so it was really nice to be able to have a place to decorate up. We have these IKEA lamps. There's a white one right there. And I've got the other one plugged in here. I'm going to take those down because I'm going to have lights up above these. And again, I labeled little boxes of lights. So this says 2016 lights on top of black cabinet. I got these little buckets at IKEA back in the summer, and they were 49 cents each. So I'm taking my little trees and putting them inside the bucket. I have some of these little crates that I got at Target last year. They're just like a little wooden crate. Sorry. Oh, Bryn, anyone there? I need the ceiling light on. Okay, here we go. All right, so there are these little tiny boxes. It says don't open until December 25th, and they're really cute. So last year I did like this. You can still see some of the snow left in it from last year. I'm just going to do a shaky shake. Knock that out. All right, so I'm just going to stand these crates up and just kind of decorate like this and just kind of make stuff up. Okay, so up on here I have 4 trees. I only did 3 of them in the buckets. And I have the 2 crates. I've got one standing on its side over here, and then I've got the other one kind of upside down with the bell on top. And then I have these snowmen that Mom had given me. And then over here, I put 2 bells and the little ho-ho sign. I only have 1 crate, and I only did 2 trees. I might put another tree in behind the snowman. And then I have this snowman here, and I think I might have showed you this last year. Mom had given that to me on her last Christmas, and I still have the tag on there with her handwriting. So he's going to sit there. I just have that lamp back there for now, but I'm going to move that. The only other thing I have is this giant star, which is probably going to sit right here on the fireplace once I move everything. And then we have the little Advent tree that the girls do. So, and he's cute. I got him at Target last year. It's like a little cardboard reindeer, and I just put some little wooden, wooden Christmas lights, like, tangled in his antlers. I just think he's kind of cute. Okay, so let me get the lights in these, and then I'm going to add some snow. Okay, so I have the trees up top there. So that gives some nice, soft light, and then there's going to be trees on either side of the fireplace. But right now, I'm about to get crazy with some fake snow. So I just got this at Target. I think it's like, I don't know, $1.99 or something. So I am going to put snow all up there and all up there without trying to get it in that speaker. That would be bad. I just want to show you too that saran wrap that I use to wrap the trees, or whatever that is, the plastic wrap, I use it to wrap the boxes too. And then it doesn't mark up your boxes with years of tape. So the tape that's on here is just what was used in the store. But as you can see, this just comes off like this. Ta-da! And it doesn't mark anything, and you just throw it out and you buy new stuff next year. Or, well, in another month. Oh my god, this is so much work for like a few weeks, isn't it? Alright, so I got one tree up over there, and they are pre-lit. Thank God. I forgot they were. I got these. It's tree number 130. It's a 7-foot pre-lit pencil tree. There we go. I don't know if that helps. I got those from Michael's, and I think they had them on for $39.99 last year on Black Friday. But it's pretty cute. The ornaments for those, last year in a Ziploc bag, I have, there's bows and bells and little wooden snowmen that Annette had made. So it says, tree decorations for family room, 7-foot trees. I'm so organized. So I have two. I have 2 of those bags. All right, other tree. And we're back. So that was fun. But I had like a wicked pressure headache across my head, and I said to Scott, I said, I think I need to go cry. So yeah, I probably look like a hot mess right now. Yeah, so believe it or not, that helps. And I had a really bad pressure headache, and I think it's because I brought out my Christmas sock that Mom knit for me. I brought out my candy ribbon that she had made for me. I decorated the trees in the dining room today with the ornaments that Mom had made. That snowman on the fireplace, that was the last Christmas tag she had ever written out for me. So yeah, there you go. So I feel better now. I'm actually going to go have something to eat for supper. It's only 4 o'clock, but I think we're going to get ready to go out about 5:30. Bryn is babysitting right now, and she's due to be back around 5:30. So we're going to go, Scott and I are going to go shopping and maybe get some Christmas shopping done. And yeah, so I'm going to go have something to eat. And I will take a few clips on my phone if I remember when we're shopping. And yeah, let's see if I do that. Okay, see you.